Fight! New Silent, Liu Kang, Shang Tsung, Scorpion, Shao Kahn, Raiden, Sub-Zero. Come here!
Your spine will shiver. Yes. I'm simply too fast.
The void begins. Death comes for all. Dream of nightmares. Beware the shadows. Outstanding. 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 You suck. Don't make me laugh. Impressive.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the MK Mobile Podcast. It is great to be sitting here talking to all of my glass tapping combatants, all my tablet swiping assassins, and my tower climbing companions. Yes. Oh, the tower, the classic tower. We're going to talk about that here in a second. But first, we're going to talk about a lot of stuff that's been happening. I kind of missed my last Friday. I missed getting an episode out. Apologize for that. But we're going to kind of cover and go over what has been happening since then. But first and foremost, before we start talking about what has been happening, we need to do something that I haven't done on this podcast for a long time, and that is test your might. So we are going to test your MK Mobile knowledge. I'm going to read a character's passive, and then at the end of this episode, I'm going to give, I don't know why I'm saying there's no one else here. I'm going to give the answer to this passive on who this applies to, what character this applies to. Okay, ready? I'll quit talking and I'll start talking at the same time. Here we go. The passive is called Double Vision, and the description is combo enders and critical hits have a 50% chance to inflict additional damage on one of the tagged out opponents. You also get a plus 25% critical hit chance for all martial artists on the team. I will say this character is always fun to put in with Cyrax as well as Hat Trick Kung Lao. It's kind of like a critical hit just blender right there. You just get crazy critical hits out of that team right there. So wait around because I will get the answer for you at the end of this podcast. So now let's start talking about just kind of what's been happening. And I suppose the first thing we need to talk about is the patch update that they just released. Everybody should have it by now if you've done the update. And it fixed a major problem with the classic tower. We all are aware of it, the crashing. In fact, I did a video on it. I think that was like the last episode I did was all about the crashing the tower had and how much stress that thing induced. Holy crap, did it induce some stress? It really did. So they fixed that. I will say I have noticed, it's not crashing, but I have noticed the resurrection bug kind of happening still where it freezes, like if classic Goro comes back as he does. It will freeze a little bit and it will just sit there and the timer will just keep timing, or you'll have to quit. One of those two. Another one I encountered was classic movie Raiden came back from the dead for no reason and without his hat, and then just stood there and had a staring contest with my combatant, with my character, and that was obviously during a boss fight, and I lost it because the timer ran out. So there are a couple still bugs going on, but it seems the major one, the crashing issue, has been taken care of, so that's good. Thank you, MK Mobile, all the hardworking devs over there, for fixing that. Oh man, that was bad. One bug that I wish didn't get fixed but did was the double object throwing. So like the Psych Bomb, Meats Cleaver, all those things. Before, man, you could have like multiple items being thrown each tag in. When you tag a character in, it could throw like 2 Psych Bombs, 2 Meats Cleavers. Loved it. That was fun. I wish they would have kind of left that in there, but I understand. If you're gonna take care of one bug, you might as well take care of another bug. And let's see. Oh, another very exciting thing that I definitely need to add is NetherRealm has a new community manager. So her name is Buniri. I hope I'm not messing that up. Her handle is @tbun with 2 U's. If you want to check that out. And she tweeted on September 30th saying that, happy to announce I start my role as a community manager for NetherRealm on Monday. I'll be working very closely with their mobile titles Injustice, and MK. Super excited to finally announce the news here. So congratulations to her. Very exciting, especially with the new mobile game coming up next year, Mortal Kombat Onslaught. Probably going to have a major role in that. And hopefully, I'm not sure what's going on with Tyler, because I know Tyler was a community manager as well. Maybe they're just adding another community manager. They are growing. They're having more mobile titles, so maybe they need the extra help. But definitely congratulations to Buneri. Hopefully I'm saying that right. That is excellent. That is very exciting. Okay, so now let's start talking about Gold Ascension. That is the way that Mortal Kombat Mobile is bringing new life to older characters. Basically, you're able to ascend gold characters to a higher level, giving them just a little bit more attack power, it seems like, but also, more importantly, giving them the ability to do a brutality or a friendship just like their diamond counterparts. So I want to talk about what gold character could possibly be next to be in the spotlight for Ascension. Now, obviously, Hanzo Hisashi Scorpion is in it right now. It's kind of coming to an end, I believe. It's going to get pretty close. The season pass is getting close to ending, so that means that there's going to be another character in line to do that. I should note real quick, I'm kind of bummed Injustice Scorpion wasn't first. I really want him to be a more powerful character. He is freaking awesome looking. He is probably my favorite Scorpion in the game, even though we have 10 of them now. We have 10 Scorpions in the game. He's definitely by far my favorite, but I digress. Back to the topic at hand here. So, what gold character could possibly be next? We've definitely got, and here's the thing, could it be a silver character? Hell, could it be a bronze character? This whole like Ascension thing really opens up a lot of different avenues for these older characters that are getting kind of rusty, that people don't use anymore. Yeah, I mean, maybe Classic Katana could rise up to be a gold, and then would be in that next season pass to be ascended. You never know. You never know. So I reached out to Twitter and asked all of you amazing followers, who do you think could be next to? Actually, you know what? Let me pull this tweet up, because I'm probably not saying that right. But you guys always follow through. You're all freaking awesome. Let's pull this up. Here we go. I asked, what gold character do you think will become available to ascend next? And a lot of you responded, so let's just read through them real quick. Starting off with Bojidar. He said, maybe Gunslinger Aaron Black. Of course! What happened to Gunslinger Aaron Black? Oh my god, one of the best freaking gold characters in my opinion. That special 2 will just destroy opponents. Destroy bosses. So yeah, I'd love to see him. More powerful character. Here we go. David George. He goes, well, don't know, but I want Smoke. Oh yeah, Smoke would be awesome. Smoke actually needs his own brutality, if that's possible. I would love to see Smoke have a brutality. Rain says Classic Katana. There you go. Like I was just saying. Very possible. Maybe Silver's going to move up to a gold. Man with No Game 45. Classic Jade really needs Ascension. I equip her brutality gear on her regardless. Would be cool, would be, if it actually performed a brutality too. Oh, definitely. Classic Jade, I always found that interesting because one of her combo enters is actually like the finisher move for the Diamond version, where she does like the sliding sidekick and takes the legs off. I always thought that was interesting that it wasn't a brutality at that point, because it's definitely the same move set. Another thing too, the gold characters only have 3 card slots. They need to maybe figure something out where either if you want them, if they're the ascended characters, maybe you could like double stack the brutality equipment or the friendship equipment, just so that you still have like the other 2 slots. I don't know. I always thought like a collector's backpack would be cool, where that would allow you to double stack equipment. That way you can put more equipment on. Not to mention, holy crap, could you imagine Survivor Mode and Faction Wars if your opponents are carrying 7, like maybe 6 or 7 pieces of equipment? I think that would probably crash the game, now that I think about it. That would definitely crash the game. That might crash the whole entire internet. I have no idea. Alright, Edcon says, if this season was Hanzo Hisashi, then the next season will be Sub-Zero. And I hope you choose Sub-Zero Grandmaster. There you go. Grandmaster would be awesome to have a brutality possibility. And I bet he's right. I bet next season will be Sub-Zero, because you gotta always think like this is a business, everybody. And who are the 2 most iconic characters from Mortal Kombat? Scorpion and Sub-Zero. You can argue all day long, but that's what it comes down to. So I can see that happening, and I can see Sub-Zero getting a friendship where he rides in with his little ice cream cart and hands out an ice cream. I can totally see that happening. So Edcon, I bet you're right. And Grandmaster would be an excellent choice for that, in my opinion. Okay, Florin Kostin Stoika, Combat Cup Johnny Cage, Elder God Kenshi, or Classic Sonya. Definitely. Elder God Kenshi, he says, only if they release his brutality. Also, same thing for Covert Ops Cassie Cage. Yeah, Covert Ops Cassie Cage, that would be pretty awesome because she is a badass character as well. And Elder God Kenshi, he's just kind of, I don't know, he's good, but he could be better. I think you're right. All right, here we go. DJ Castroy, Sub-Zero Grandmaster. There we go. That's the second time he's been mentioned. I agree. MKM Gamer, Kombat Cup Johnny Cage, or Gunslinger Aaron Black. All right, there's the second time Gunslinger Aaron Black has been mentioned, of course. Here we go. Eli Cybot? Elias Cybot, maybe? Okay, sorry. I think Kombat Cup Johnny Cage or Tremor or Mournful Katana. Yeah, that would be badass. So Mournful Katana obviously would be a very good character as well. Very good passive for Outworld characters, giving them 1 extra bar of power. Hitchum says, Lizard Scorpion, join the Baraka and Noob Cybot team. Holy crap, that would be badass. Oh, by the way, yeah, Lizard Noob Cybot is released. We all know that because we saw him in the Classic Tower. But he's going to be available to try to buy. Good luck getting him. He's not going to be 100% obtainable yet. Or ever, for all I know. But yeah, that'd be crazy. Lizard Scorpion, holy crap. That would make number 11. Classic Melina says Dead Man. Yeah, Classic Melina would be awesome. These classic characters, I think, kind of deserve a little ascension. They deserve a little love. And Joshua McKenzie says Gunslinger Aaron Black, I hope. And yes, that would be awesome. I think he says something else here. Oh, Vishal says Aaron Black for sure. He deserves to perform that brutality and also the improved stats to reclaim his boss killer image. Definitely. Yes, that frickin' brutality. If you don't know what I'm talking about, his original challenge, he was a long time ago. He had a brutality. He had that Wheel of Death, and if you chose it and you landed on the death bullet, it would literally explode your character. Badass. One of the best things that ever happened in this game, in my opinion. It was so surprising. So, those are your answers. I think they're all very good. Like I said, I'd like to see Injustice Scorpion be able to do a little bit more damage. I think he deserves it. I think he'd even make a really good Diamond character, honestly. But I think it's going to be a Sub-Zero, like many of you have said. So, thank you all for responding to that. And of course, before we wrap everything up, we need to get back to the Test Your Might segment. In the beginning of this episode, I asked you a question about a character's passive, and hopefully you guys have been thinking about that and know what character I'm talking about. And just as an added clue, I've got the game open right now, so hold on a second. I'm going to give you one more clue before I give you the answer. And here it is. Can you start this? You hear that? You probably heard it. Hopefully it wasn't too quiet. Of course, it's Bo Raicho, everybody. Of course, that's Bo Raicho. The farting drunken master. Yeah, that probably didn't come in very good because I'm playing it on my phone, but whatever. That's it. Hopefully you got it right. If not, better luck next time. And I will try to remember to include that segment in more of these episodes. I completely forgot for some reason. But anyway, everybody, that is it for this week's episode of the MK Mobile Podcast. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to reach out to me, please reach out to me on Twitter at GameTimeGaming1. You can always view my YouTube channel at GameTime Gaming. And I'm also on Reddit. This podcast is also on Pandora and Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Just a whole bunch of different ways to get a hold of me. So please do let me know what you think about it. And yeah, I will catch you on the next episode. Bye, everybody.
Blah, blah, blah.